I'm like seriously shocked. Like I was so shocked to see little teeth in there. I do get overwhelmed easily during the day sometimes. I'm just focused on basically surviving through my days right now. Can you say hi? Should we do a little update? Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm here with my son Kellen today because I have a tiny little sliver of time where I can film his 3-month update and just kind of my postpartum update as well. Now that we're 3 months from the day that he was born, which is crazy. How are you so big already? You have a burp cloth here for him just in case because he is still very, very pukey. So he probably will puke throughout this video. So that's just how it is right now. But yeah, if you guys haven't been following me throughout Kellen's life and through transitioning from 1 to 2, it's been a challenge. He's been a challenging baby, but I feel like around the 3-month mark, that's when we kind of start to see the light. I found that with my daughter too. I found around 3 months is when I felt really confident. I knew them. I knew what they liked. Yeah, I just felt really confident with them. And that's kind of how it's feeling with Kellen now. Now I feel like I know him. I know what he likes and what he doesn't like. And I think he's doing pretty good. I actually haven't weighed him recently, but I'm assuming he's close to 14 pounds. He was around 13 pounds. He was just over 13 pounds last month. So I'm assuming that he's gained a bit more weight because he's now in 3 to 6 month old clothes. Even just 3-month clothes are getting too small on him. I have like a couple onesies that are 3 months and they're already too small. So he is definitely growing. He's quite long, I'm realizing, just like his sister. And I would be shocked if he wasn't a tall little guy. So some things that Kellen is doing now is he is laughing. He has given us some giggles and he has also been smiling a lot, like so much. It's actually quite easy to make him smile, so that's really great. And he's been making lots of noise, he's been talking lots, and overall he's just been doing really, really well. He still has that reflux like I mentioned earlier. He still is puking a ton, which is unfortunate. I think recently he might have caught like a little bug or something just because he's been puking a lot more recently and he's been like pooping lots. So he might have caught something, I'm not too sure, but he's pretty normal for this stage and he is grabbing things now too. He is, bringing things to his mouth. He loves to suck on his hands because he is getting 2 teeth, everybody. Like he has like 2 teeth poking out already. What the heck? Like, that's way too early. My daughter didn't have teeth until she was 6 months. He was sucking on his hands so much, and I was like, is he teething maybe? And so I checked, and sure enough, there's 2 eye teeth just poking through the surface. So I'm not too sure if they're gonna go back in or not, because that can happen with babies. I'm like seriously shocked. Like, I was so shocked to see little teeth in there. Yeah, we'll see if they decide to show or if they're just gonna go back into his gums and come out later on. One thing that is actually getting a lot better with Kellen is going outside of the house. If you guys, again, have been following me, I just wouldn't go outside the house because he was so bad outside the house. Like in his car seat, he would just scream and scream and scream, like even more than he was. And it was just like, I could just feel like my blood pressure like rising. I would get hot all over because, just like strangers really, really love to comment when a baby is crying, or if like you're in a stressful situation, people love to comment. I don't know why that is, but they do. And so I was like, you know what, we're just gonna stay home. I kind of was a homebody for a while, but I actually took Kellen out this morning, and he didn't cry at all. It was amazing. Like, it was absolutely crazy. Like, he has never done that before. He was smiling, he was cooing, he was happy. And it was just unbelievable. I was just like, praise God for that, because I honestly thought that he was just gonna be fussy forever, even though I knew he wasn't going to be. But I don't know. I just felt like it was gonna be a long time before I could even take him outside the house again. Oh, there he goes. Hey, you okay? I told you he was gonna puke. But yeah, if you guys haven't noticed, I didn't have a chance to do my hair today just because life. I'm wearing like my most disgusting, dirty old hat, but I love it still, so I'm gonna wear it. Kellen has been sleeping really well. He usually only wakes up like once or twice a night, and I usually do like a feed at around 11 or 12, and that's when kind of like it's his last feeding for the night. Getting too warm with Mom? Should I put you down? Okay, hopefully you'll play nice over here. Yeah, do you want to just sit here? Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, you not feeling so good? Oh. Okay, well, we'll see how much longer I can actually film this, because it seems like he is getting a little fussy. What else is new? But I just want to say that Kellen is doing so much better, you guys, and I'm actually really enjoying him, and just being able to play with him and just make him smile and coo, and it's just like such a great feeling knowing that, you know, he's doing so much better, and we're just having a lot of fun having him a part of our home. So, oh yeah, I was talking about sleeping. I forgot. But yeah, Kellen usually sleeps like a good like 3 to 4 hour spans at night right now. I'm kind of hoping that that gets a little bit longer, but he definitely likes to feed in the night, but then he just goes right back down to sleep, which is good. I don't burp him or anything, and he's usually really good about that and doesn't actually spit up too much. So he just kind of goes right back to sleep, and you just wanted to look at Mama? Oh, and you're farting too. So moving on to kind of like my little postpartum update. I am doing so well, you guys, with my recovery. I can probably say that I feel now 100%. I feel like myself again, in the sense I don't have any pain. I don't have any irritation at all. I have been finding though that sometimes when I do a lot of physical activity, I was actually doing quite a bit of bending over and gardening and lifting. I did feel a little bit sore. It wasn't like painful, but it was like, okay, well, like that's kind of sucky, but it didn't feel bad, and it went away in like a couple hours. So other than that, I'd probably say I am feeling 100%, which is great. I feel like I can move, I can run, I can do everything, and that's just such a great feeling. But I just kind of want to talk about my mental health for a second, and just how I'm doing with having 2 kids, and especially having a toddler and now a 3-month-old, and just how it's been really affecting me mentally. I really do find that I do get overwhelmed easily during the day sometimes when Kellen is crying, or he needs something, or he needs my immediate attention, and then Brielle will come along and be like, Mommy, I need a snack, or Mommy, I'm hungry, and it's just kind of like, oh my gosh, like, do you not see that I'm busy right now? And I know that she's little, and I get that, but those moments kind of suck for me, just because I feel like when I am outnumbered, I want to give my kids my immediate attention to them when they ask for something, but most of the times I can't do that with having 2, because I am outnumbered. And so I'm not really frustrated with my kids. I'm more frustrated about myself or my situation when I feel like I can't give them the care that I want to give them in that moment. That's been hard. And I think too, with the lack of sleep, like I'm a person who needs like 8 hours continuous sleep to feel good and to feel rested. And the fact that I'm getting like 6 hours of sleep interrupted is hard. And so I am not feeling rested at all, and that definitely plays a part on my emotions and just how I'm feeling. I'm so happy right now. What are you laughing at? It's like looking at like the laundry basket. But basically I just like tried to realize that this really isn't about me, and even my kids do cry. It's not really anything that I'm doing to make them do that. It's because they need something and they need me. And so basically I just have to keep perspective and realize that this is a temporary time. This isn't something that's gonna last forever, and I'm gonna, you know, ultimately I'm gonna miss some of these days where the kids were really little, and I'm just realizing I just have to hold on to that even through the hard days and the days where my babies don't sleep. So I will show you guys my belly and my incision, because I know a bunch of you guys are wondering what it looks like now. Yeah, everything is looking pretty good in my eyes. I'm not someone who's been working out recently. I have not been working out at all. Right now I'm just focusing on breastfeeding Kellen and just making sure that I have a good supply. I know exercise is beneficial. I'm just focused on basically surviving through my days right now. I do drink tons of water during the day for breastfeeding and all that stuff, which breastfeeding has been going really well. My supply has been really great this time. I've had no issues with supply, which is great. This is just me. It's my body. It's my postpartum body, and I'm proud of it. I am happy with it, and you know what? It's just, it looks different than it did before I had babies, and that's totally okay. So here's my belly, you guys. There it is. I've been eating a lot of donuts, but overall I'm pretty proud of it, and I think it looks okay. I still have that mother's mark going on, but again, tons of loose skin. Some of this is obviously like fat left over from being pregnant, and that's totally fine. I'm not too worried about it, but just a ton of loose skin there, just because I've had 2 babies. And then there is my incision, you guys. It is looking really healed up. I'm really happy with it. I think it looks great, and I'm not too worried about doing too much with it other than just letting it fade with time, and Kellen is very happy. So Kellen is just happily playing in the back, but that's where I'm going to kind of end today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy this 3-month baby and 3-month postpartum update. I don't think I'll be doing any more postpartum updates after this one, just because everything is kind of back to normal and I don't really have too much to update you guys on. So again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!